Hey everybody, and welcome. Are you ready to get your brains buzzing? Today we've got a super fun quiz all about the sun to help you get totally prepared for your science exam. Let's see what you've learned. All right, here's how it's going to work. It's super simple. I'll ask a question, and then you just hit pause, so you have a moment to think. When you've got your answer, press play, and we'll go through it together. Sounds good? Okay, let's do this. Okay, kicking things off with round one. This one is all about some awesome facts about our very own star, the sun. Time to show me what you know. All right, here we go with questions 1 and 2. First up, what are the sun and all the other stars actually made of? And for number 2, why does our sun look so much bigger and brighter than all those other tiny stars we see at night? Go on, hit pause and give it some thought. Okay, let's check those answers. For number 1, the sun and all stars are just giant, super hot balls of gas. And for number 2, the reason our sun looks like the superstar of the sky is, well, it's our closest star. The other ones are just incredibly far away. If you got those, awesome start. Time for our next couple of questions, and these are all about some huge numbers. So, question 3, how many times bigger is the sun's circumference compared to the Earth's? And number 4, roughly how far away is the sun from us? Get ready to pause and dig deep in your memory for those figures. How did you do with those big numbers? Let's see. The sun's circumference is about 110 times bigger than Earth's. Whoa! That's like comparing a tiny marble to a massive exercise ball. And the distance? It's about 150 million kilometers away. Just wow. Okay, last question for round 1. This one's a classic. How long does it actually take for sunlight to travel from the sun all the way to Earth? Hit that pause button and lock in your answer. And the answer is around 8 minutes. Isn't that wild? Light travels super fast, faster than anything else we know. But the sun is so far away, it still takes a whole 8 minutes for its light to get to us. Mind-blowing stuff. You guys are crushing it. Let's roll into round 2. Now we're going to talk about how the Earth moves. You know, all that spinning and traveling that gives us our days, our nights, and even our seasons. First questions for this round. Number 6, is the sun actually moving across our sky? What's really going on with sunrise and sunset? And number 7, the Earth has 2 main ways it moves. What are they called, and what does each movement cause? Pause the video and think about spinning versus traveling. Okay, let's sort this out. So for question 6, it's a bit of a trick. It looks like the sun is moving, but it's actually us. The Earth is spinning. And that's the perfect lead-in to question 7. The Earth's 2 big moves are called rotation and revolution. Rotation is the Earth spinning on its axis. That's what gives us day and night. And revolution is the Earth's big trip all the way around the sun, which gives us a full year and our seasons. All right, let's talk timing. Question 8, how long does it take for the Earth to do 1 complete rotation? And question 9, how long does it take for the Earth to make 1 full revolution around the sun? Go ahead and pause, think about what makes a day and what makes a year. And the answers are in. 1 full rotation takes, you guessed it, 24 hours. That's our day. And 1 full revolution? That takes 365 and a quarter days. And that little quarter of a day is super important. It's why we add an extra day every 4 years for a leap year. We're on a roll. Next up, question 10. What is the real reason we have different seasons? And for question 11, what's the scientific name for the paths that planets take as they circle the sun? You know the drill. Hit pause and think. All right, ready for the answers? The big secret to our seasons is the Earth's tilt. It's not about being closer or farther from the sun. Our planet is tilted on its axis, kind of like a spinning top that's leaning over. This tilt means different parts of Earth get more direct sunlight during its year-long journey. And those paths the planets travel on, they're called orbits. Great job! Can you believe it? We're already at our final round, round 3. This time, we're going to zoom out and look at our planetary neighbors, and then bring it all back home to see why the sun is so important for life on Earth. Let's finish strong. Okay, let's talk about our solar system family. Question 12, what are the 2 main groups we split the planets into? And for question 13, can you list the 4 inner planets? Take a second to pause and name them. Let's see the answers. The 2 groups are, simply enough, the inner planets and the outer planets. And the 4 inner planets are Mercury, Venus, Earth, and Mars. That's us. And the cool thing about this group is that they're all the rocky planets, made of rock and metal.
Okay, time for some planet superlatives. For question 14, which planet is the biggest of them all, and which one is the absolute coldest? And for 15, what's the famous nickname for Mars, and where did that name come from? Pause and see if you know these fun facts.
So, did you get them right? The biggest planet in our whole solar system is Jupiter. And the coldest? That's Uranus. Brr. As for Mars, it's famously known as the red planet. And that's because its surface is covered in iron dust, which is basically rust, giving it that cool reddish color. All right, let's bring it back to Earth for these next really important questions. Question 16, how does the sun fit into the energy chain? Think about where all the food energy starts. And number 17, can you name 2 ways the sun's heat helps all living things? Go ahead and pause. These are big ones. Okay, check this out. For number 16, the sun is literally the start of the whole energy chain. Plants use its light to make their own food, that amazing process called photosynthesis. And for 17, the sun's heat does so much. It keeps living things warm enough to survive, and it gives seeds the warmth they need to germinate and grow. Bottom line, without the sun, life on Earth just wouldn't exist.
We're at the finish line. Just 2 more questions to go. Number 18, what's the sun's job in the water cycle? And for our very last question, number 19, imagine there wasn't enough heat coming from the sun. What would happen to all the water on our planet? This is your last chance to pause, so make it a good one.
All right, let's wrap this up with our final answers. In the water cycle, the sun is the powerhouse. Its heat causes evaporation, pulling water up into the air to make clouds. And if we didn't have enough of that heat, well, all the water on Earth would just freeze solid into ice. And that's it. You made it through the whole quiz. Fantastic work, everybody. You are an absolute star. Good luck with your exam. You're going to be brilliant. Bye for now.